let them back out again. Looks like I got me one here, but it looks like a tool. Got a broken spot right there, but I don't want to get it because it's just sitting up there on top, just like that. Some favors and my heads is. Anyway, this is my Dovetail Field, and of course it don't put out the numbers from old stomping grounds, but I don't have any fields that puts out the numbers that it does, but this field usually puts out some good points if you can find them. See what else I can find. Alright, I think I've got a glimpse of one. Just about missed him. I might have got him on the way back up, but chances are I might not have either. It don't look too bad. Tip looks there. Maybe a little unsymmetrical, but no big deal. Let's go get him. I'm just glad to be finding something. It looks pretty good. Shoot, who's gonna argue about that? Why not me? I'm glad to find him. I'm gonna get off here and keep on looking. That's a pretty good piece right there, worth my trip for sure. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, I got another one, I think. I may be wrong, maybe a faker, but it looks like a worked edge right there. Let's see if it is. I believe it is. That's a pretty nice little piece right there. I don't know if it's an Adena. I can get up here where you can see it or not. I believe it's a little Adena, best I can tell. What's fine tip on it. It's a good looking piece. Hey, I'm going to show you something while I'm standing here. If I can find it again. I don't know if I can find it again. Oh yeah, right over there. Before I bent down here, I looked over the row, and that over there may not be a thing, but yet all at the same time it favors a drill. Let's go see if it's a faker or not. Yeah, the closer I get, the more I can see it's a faker. Back out where you can see your old faker. Well, alright. This one ain't a faker though. That's a pretty little piece right there. I'll get off here and get these cleaned up after a while. Appreciate you watching. Alright guys, I've got another one. I just now seen him. Looks like he might have a little bit of damage on the back end and the very tip too. But I'll take him. He could have been in a whole lot worse shape than what he is. Of course, them are old. That may be fresh. Can't see. I'll see them after a while with you. Later. And I walked up on another one. The little one. He's pretty sweet looking. I'll take him today. Or tomorrow. I would have took him yesterday. Pretty good little old piece. I'll keep looking. Alright guys, I don't typically film these, but somebody told me he was more impressed with the scrapers than he was my points, so I'll just get him one. They're an artifact, nonetheless. Does that satisfy you? Appreciate you watching. I just picked this up. This is for that guy that likes scrapers better than points. I found him one that possibly was hafted, because if I just had a thumb scraper, he'd probably say I like the hafted ones better. So how you like that? Having a pretty good day. Later. Alright guys, I done slipped up on one. I can see it's got some tip damage, but it would have been a nice one, boy. I mean, a nice one. Oh God. Maybe the next one will have the tip on it. I appreciate you watching. I want to get off here and hunt a few more minutes. It's done getting up in the day. And it's getting hot out here. I'll talk to you later. Alright guys, this is for the point lovers in the audience. If I can get him in view. Where'd he go? Well, I can't even find him. Hold on a minute. Oh, he's in the shadow, that's why. Looks like a tip might be going on that thing. Yep, boy, that's a shame. I think that ain't sweet right there. Well, that's just the way it goes. I don't like it any more than you do, but there it is. Appreciate you watching. Well, this thing out here is a hurricane to try to look. And I was walking by, I got a glimpse of something down in there. See if you can see it or not. Well, I can see what the tip's gone on it, but look at that daggum thing. Well, Heartbreak City today looks like. Boy, it's thin as paper. What are the tips gone on it? Oh well, let's keep on looking. Maybe we'll find something later. Alright, I got this piece. I don't think it's gonna be much. It's got a rounded base, and it's got a rounded tip, looks like. Maybe broke, I don't know. But anyway, there it is. Not bad. This field here, what didn't get drowned by the rain. I mean, this is part of my Dovetail Field. But what didn't get drowned by the rain took it over and they couldn't plow it. And this is what you end up with when that's the case. But anyway, it's hard looking, but I found a few pieces out here today. And I'll get these cleaned up after a while. Hope you enjoy. Later. Alright guys, these are the things I found at my old Dovetail Field today. Just the brokes. You've seen a few of these. I don't typically film the brokes. That right there would have been sweet if it all been there. And boy, wouldn't that in the bin if it all been there. It's just thin. It's real nice, big sandy. Cache River, or not Cache River, but well, maybe it is. Something like that. There's a side notch piece, I believe it called Cache River, but it's more likely a big sandy. Here's one of them little McCorkles, or LaCroix rather, or little Fox Valleys that I had mentioned in the last video I made there, that I found a bunch of them. All the little parts are usually gone, or at least part of them. That puts me in the mind of one of Kirk points. Got the bevel and the serrated edges starting up there. That's some real pretty material right there. Probably won't be able to, this is probably the last pickings on the Dovetail Field until they can get the tobacco out. It's done getting hairy. It's a nice little adze piece. You see me find this one, got some damage on the base, it's old, and some damage on the tip that appears to be old. Got hot out there today. That's a real thin piece right there. I assume it's a knife. I believe it's all there. Maybe just a little nick right there on the tip, but I figure they used that edge right there because it's really sharp. you seem to find this in this pretty good piece. Got little nicks here and there on it, but for the most part, pretty good little piece. And here's the Uniface thumb scraper. It's got workings on the base, on the side, on the nose, and down that side. And besides that, it's kind of twisted, like the guy that likes them. And I like them too, but the one that made comment the other night about my scrapers, this reminds me of him. He's kind of twisted like that. But anyway, while we're on them scrapers, you've seen this one. That's real pretty. Striped hornstone, I believe. That little tail brought down there, and it's worked, and then it's got workings all over the edge of it. Little nose deal. Pretty little artifact. And you see me find this small piece. It appears to be all there. Maybe a little nick gone there, but used up, I assume. And then this one, I assume, will be the find of the day. And I've looked it over pretty good, and I can't see anything missing on it. The base it's got pressure flaking on it. Look at that tip on that thing. It's not a very large piece, but it made a good dart, wouldn't you think? Get that on a stick. That would have done the trick right there. But I appreciate you watching, and may not be a video for a few days until I can probably get the tobacco. I have that old stomping grounds down there. That'd probably be my next opportunity to go. But I appreciate you watching, and any comments in advance, and I hope you enjoy the video.